Elamai Man present Spotlight on African Americans in the Military.
Master Chief Carl Brashear was the first African American master diver in the United States Navy. Born in 1931 in landlocked Tonyville, Kentucky, Brashear grew up in poverty as the son of a sharecropper. After joining the Navy in 1948, Brashear began the uphill journey of becoming a Navy diver and attended Navy diving and salvage school. He was harassed daily for breaking the color barrier, as one of the first to take part in President Truman's military desegregation plan. Despite the racial barriers and prejudices, Brashear persevered and graduated. As a salvage diver, his first shore duty station was in Quonset Point, Rhode Island. His responsibilities included salvaging ammunition in airplanes and serving as an escort for President Dwight D. Eisenhower.
I was getting my qualifications in to be a master, and I was on board the USS Oist, the OS-40, salvaging a nuclear bomb off the coast of Spain. We searched from the bomb from January to March of 1966.
At that time, it was the Cold War. Anybody could find a bomb and take it anywhere they wanted and use it to their advantage. And the Russians were doing that. Carl was down there in the water. He was actually there, and his crew found that bomb.
The day we found it, I was making preparation to lift it off of the ocean floor and put it in a small boat. And a crisis occurred on the ship. I mean, they were in the way, and I rushed into danger area to get those guys out of the way. And the boat pulled a pipe and was stanching off the ship with tremendous force, hit me on the leg and pulled it off. All the doctors around here reading stuff out of the paper telling me what I can't do. And you know, that really griped me. Talk my jaws, I call it, telling me what I can't do. The Navy thought that was the end of my career as a diver, but I hadn't reached my goal and I had other ideas. I had to convince the Naval Bureau of Medicine and Surgery personnel, plus the Bureau of Naval personnel, that I could in fact return to full duty and full diving as an amputee. Now all of the obstacles and the adversities that I met prior to that, that was my biggest challenge, convincing the Navy that I could in fact stay in it and perform my duties.
It's just amazing that somebody actually lived that kind of life, and it's a story so deserving of telling.
Around 1949, 1950 to 51, it was a tough time for African Americans in the Navy because most of the guys at that time were stewards, cooks, valet. And Carl had a promise, from his father that he was going to do something important.
My motivation, my strength, my power, that came from my father.
Get in there and fight, Carl. Don't take promises. Bust the old rules if you have to.
It was a tremendous racism at that time, and it was tough, but what really drew me to Carl and just talk with him is that he said no. He didn't take no for an answer.
Brashear was motivated by his beliefs. It's not a sin to get knocked down, it's a sin to stay down. And I ain't going to let nobody steal my dream. After more than 30 years of service, Brashear retired from the Navy in 1979. He was honored with numerous awards and recognition for his bravery and dedication, including the Navy and Marine Corps Medal and the Presidential Unit Citation. His story was portrayed in the movie Men of Honor with Academy Award winner Cuba Gooding Jr.
9. The Navy diver is not a fighting man. He is a salvage expert. 10. If it's lost underwater, he finds it. If it's sunk, he brings it up. If it's in the way, he moves it. 11. If he's lucky, he will die young 200 feet beneath the waves, for that is the closest he will ever get to being a hero.
And I think I could have stepped over a tall building when I proved to the Navy that I could be a deep sea diver as an amputee.
This has been your Black History Moment.